With the winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
2nd down and 4.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Nice instruction. Go.
Now Fields.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
Oh, and now some space gobbling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 12.
Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Cam Little on the Jaguars injury.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Hey, kill. On red.
Now Lawrence.
Got him in. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Hey, 11 Agate. Hey, tomato.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Tootin will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
this now a 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. 22 on the season.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Jets, nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes you'll overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Thumbs up, ready? 319, right?
Back to throw, Fields. Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Steps away. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
First down, New York.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Fields.
He's got Smith here. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Fields now to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Well, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Ron.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
All right, let's go. Go. Hey, tomatoes.
Here's Lawrence.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
319, go.
Here's Fields. This pass complete to Melton.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58, is that?
One play action. Fields. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Here we go. Good. 19.
To the air again. Fields.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Well, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun, here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
A short throw there to Strange.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Lawrence will throw.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Flushed out right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Play action. It's Fields. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Fadarian Mathis bringing him down. Second and 10.
Jets 45-yard line.
Hey.
Lawrence.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
On the move past the 40.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields.
He's able to find Melton. He's across midfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, Straight
ahead is Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go,
And the tight end goes in motion left.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Touchdown!
Mason Taylor.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Jets 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 137 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
At the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
On for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Looks looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, go, go, go.
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Jacksonville.